Okay, so it's been a bit since I've done a video, but you can see I'm sitting here in front of my Dell Windows 11 desktop, which is conveniently hiding down here. If I can move this out of the way. There it is, the Dell with 11. Next to it is my Acer that's running XP. Matter of fact, I can show that off real quick. Let me just hit 2 on the KVM switch. There it is. And also, if I switch these guys from DVI over to VGA, let me log in real quick. Beautiful. See, I get my good old extended desktop on all. Ooh, that's really. Got to be careful with the graphics drivers here. But yeah, XP and 11 share all 3 screens. Yep. Let's fire up Outlook here. See, I'm still rocking 2010. Connected to Microsoft Exchange. Oh yeah. Let me throw that down there. But I didn't come here to show off XP. I came here to show off what I have changed with 11. So let's pop these back over to DVI real quick. You too. So, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I was having a serious problem with Windows 11 being on my domain and having an issue where the start menu would not work at all. It would open, but it would be completely invisible. And I found the solution for that to be installing a program that I've used in the past with Windows 8 called Classic Shell, but they have now rebranded themselves to OpenShell. And I now have a Windows 7 style start menu that works just fine on Windows 11. And I'm not playing any tricks here. Let me WinVer real quick. Oops, sorry about that. Yes, I'm running 23H2, and it is Windows 11 Enterprise. I suppose I could upgrade if I wanted to, but maybe later. Ghost Spectre is no longer on my network at all. That was a process to get rid of that. Ghost Spectre has been completely eliminated. This now runs stock Windows 11. That Acer that used to have 11 on it now has stock Windows 10 because it can't run stock Windows 11. All of the surfaces have been back down to Windows 10. The 2 Fujitsus upstairs, they run stock Windows 11. Let's see, what else was there? New additions. Let me swing over to the other side of the room. I suppose the first new addition is this 1998 or 1999 PowerBook G3 running Mac OS 9. I'm not going to bother logging into it because it takes forever for some reason. And I don't have the time or the patience to wait for it. I received that from a chap on eBay. God, I wish I remember his name. It's in my phone too. But he also sent me another machine that I will show next. He also sent me this 2008 Core 2 Duo Mac Pro. And it is on the network running Snow Leopard. And it actually runs really well. I'm happy with it. It's one of the original white ones. Next door to that, I have the 2007 Core 2 Duo Mac Pro, also running Snow Leopard. So basically these two are the same, except that's a year older than that. And that's a real gem right there. This is the OG MacBook, the very first MacBook that Apple made after switching from PowerPC to Intel. This is the Core Duo. It's not a Core 2 Duo, it's the Core Duo Mac Pro from 2006. And it is not running Snow Leopard, even though it looks the same as the others. It's actually running Leopard 10.5. The same system that's on the PowerPC Macs. So yeah, these three have joined my network. Now it's funny, I actually ran out of Ethernet lines when I got this one. So instead of plugging it into the switch directly behind this table, which is where these two are plugged in, I had to run it all the way over to behind my entertainment stack, where there's another switch back there with a few open ports left. Yeah, I need to definitely do something about getting more Ethernet down here. On the left is the other Dell OptiPlex 7010 running stock Windows 11. Nothing really to say about it. It just works. Over here, you see we got a couple of gems here. I got you all remember the two IBM ThinkPad 390s with XP on them. The IBM ThinkPad 600 no longer runs XP. It actually runs Windows 2000. We'll go over there so you can see it close. But then panning down, we have the iBook G4 running Leopard 10.5.8 and the iBook G3 running OS 9. So we'll go over there real quick. Oh yeah, old school, baby. Y'all haven't heard that in forever. Office 2003 installed on here. Oh yeah, the background works on this one too. This has been updated as far as it'll go. Service Pack 4, IE6. I even got an old version of iTunes lurking on here somewhere. I think version 7. Office 2003, LibreOffice 3.6. I think Firefox version 12. It's a little slow, and Explorer sometimes a little janky. The Adobe Suite CS2. Like I said, I got the Adobe Suite CS2. And of course, Groove is going to be annoying. So let's cancel that out. There's not a damn machine in this entire network that can't open some form of Word document or a Photoshop file. Because every machine here has some version of Photoshop and Word. And there's other files that also applies to. Excel, PowerPoint, Illustrator documents, InDesign documents, Bridge documents. I don't need to show all this off. This is all. Oh yeah. I also, with Windows 2000, the log off sound is not enabled by default, but a simple registry tweak fixed that. Hello? Oh, it's doing it. There we go. Gotta have the log off sound. Moving over to this station. Got the other IBM ThinkPad with XP on it. The Compaq and the HP are running Windows 7. I got a little project going on here I'm working on. That's my personal MacBook right there, not on the network. So I'm not going to be able to get over here and show Windows 7, but y'all know what Windows 7 looks like. I'll just wake them up real quick. Yep. 7 Enterprise. Server room over there. What else is there? That's my 2017 MacBook Pro. Stay tuned. There's some interesting stuff about to happen with that. I can't disclose it right now, but some interesting stuff is going to be happening with that. Let's check out some of the software I've been working with. Firefox, please. Okay. Right off the bat, you see it's asking me for a username and password. So we'll click sign in. And you see we have an intranet now. And I've also have it set so that the intranet is forcibly the home page. Can't change it. Your browser is being managed by your organization. That's true. I do have the Firefox ADMX GPOs enabled. And I also have the Firefox profiles enabled for Open Directory so that the Apple computers have managed Firefox as well. You already know about, damn, I need to hold the camera up. You already know about the Exchange, the UCP for the phone system, VPN access, there's all those admin tools. I've got a link to manage the firewall, ESXi host. Oh yeah, and this is got dark mode as well. And this is all HTML and CSS. I wrote it myself. I'm running on a Windows Server 2012 R2 box with IIS. And this is what I wanted to show right here. So knowledge base. I've got BookStack software. This is running on a Linux server, Ubuntu Linux, and basically this knowledge base basically has everything you need to know about the network and how to do things. Let's see, introduction, welcome. It's got a hot link to go back to the intranet, back to that Windows server. And of course, this is running on BookStack, and it is authenticating with Active Directory, which is nice. Let's see, using terminal servers. Let's pull up the books here. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So basically, email communications, how to access the email, printing, how to print from all systems, remote access, VPN access, connecting to the VPN. So it just gives you instructions on how to do everything. Also running on this same Linux server is a help desk application, which is using GLPI God, why am I so zoomed in? There we go. This help desk application is also Active Directory authenticatable. So GLPI. Let's switch my view to self-service. There we go. One thing that's yet to be programmed is I want this to be able to search the knowledge base. But I think that might be hard to program. But I'll get it done if possible. Otherwise, people should just know to go to the knowledge base and not use this crap. But this is mainly used for create a ticket. I'm going to report an issue. I don't have any categories set up, but let's just make up some bullshit real quick. Wi-Fi issue. Help. I cannot log into the Wi-Fi. Period. We'll send that ticket. And take me home. Oh, Wi-Fi issues right there. Oh. That would be the Epson ticket printer. Let's see what popped out here. BITeC Systems, new GLPI ticket. Wi-Fi issue. Help, I cannot log into the Wi-Fi. Priority 4. Now, how the hell did I do that? Well, normally, I don't believe in multi-using one server to do two things, but this server that's running Windows right here and the intranet, I have a custom Windows service running on it that basically it's a Python script that is every 15 seconds it is firing off an API call to GLPI, the help desk, saying, hey, are there any new tickets? Any new tickets? Any new tickets? If that comes back yes, it will grab the new tickets, it will convert them to plain text, and it will print them to the ticket printer using the print server, of course. So that it actually uses 3 different machines on the network to do that. This machine running server 2012 runs the service to and it has the API call, which goes to the Linux server running the help desk. If there is a ticket, it'll come back to the Windows server running 2012. That will then print the ticket via the print server running server 2008, and it will pop out of the ticket printer like you just saw. And the API call only fires every 15 seconds, so sometimes the ticket fires immediately after a ticket is submitted, and sometimes it takes a few seconds, but it does work. And I think that's pretty sweet. So that's some of the new stuff I've implemented here on the network. What else is there? I've replaced some of the UPSs with new UPSs. It's well past the 5-year mark, and some of the more heavily used ones decided to have the batteries shit out on me. Instead of going with Cyber Power again, I decided this time to go with APC. So now we actually have a mix of Cyber Power and APC UPSs deployed. The one under here is still good. It's a Cyber Power. It still does its job. But the one over there in the server room is APC. The one at that desk, which you can't see from this angle, but it has the G3, the G4, and the G5 on it. That's APC now. And I'm not going to go pull any fuses. I don't need to test them right now. I just tested them the other day, so everything's working. It's pretty much it for changes to the system. I'm just sitting here trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, there is one other thing, a couple other things, but we'll get to those in a moment. Always remember to log off. I didn't transfer all the screens over. I just took this one. There we go. Yes, I still use Office 2013 because anything newer than that and it starts causing problems with Exchange 2010. At one point I was trying to upgrade to Office 2016 on these Windows 11 boxes and the Windows 10 box. Leave 2013 on the Windows 7 machines. But according to our good friend ChatGPT, which I know can be wrong sometimes, but it's pretty fucking smart, especially when you pay for it. Office 2016 can cause problems with Exchange 2010, so I'm not taking the chance. It's so nice how everything is the same username and password to get on no matter what. Everything goes through Active Directory, which is really nice. See, I got 18 virtual machines running right now. You can see them in their operating systems, including my instance of Home Assistant, which isn't really tied to the domain, but it's there. And it doesn't integrate with Active Directory, but I don't care. I use it to control the lights down here from the computer. That's pretty much all I use that for. And it does other things. I can control the TV and stuff like that, but I needed a machine to run it on, and I'm not trying to spin up another Raspberry Pi. So I already have 2 Raspberry Pis running down here. And like I said, I'm short on Ethernet ports, so I'm not trying to spin up another Raspberry Pi. Oh yes, I built the intranet site in Dreamweaver. Y'all don't even use Dreamweaver anymore, but I do. It's probably my second most used Adobe product on my network is Dreamweaver. I love it because you can work on a file locally. Oh, let me get this out of here. You can work on as soon as... Oh, what the fuck? Let's try that again. I crashed it. My fault. There we go. So you can work on a file locally. And then if you go down here, as long as you've got the proper path set up, you can actually put files directly to the web server or pull from the web server. So you can work on it locally, and then once you're ready from Dreamweaver, you can commit the changes to live without having to go to any other program or move files in Explorer or do any of that other goofy shit. So, and I also like it because you can have a live view right there of what you're doing, design view, coding view, split view. You can see both. If you put it on live mode, maybe. There it is. So live mode is on now, so any change I make to the code will instantly change on this side. And when I'm ready, I can save it and then commit it to the server right here from Dreamweaver, which is really nice. I like Adobe products because they just fucking work. Photoshop, I use that occasionally. That's my most used program from the Adobe suite is Photoshop. Dreamweaver being second. You can get on these Intel Macs here, you can run Dreamweaver and Photoshop as well. So that's really nice. That's pretty much... Oh yeah, this 2007 iMac on the left, while it does have El Capitan like all the other Intel machines, I'm leaving it on the Snow Leopard partition. And that's just because I need to take it apart and clean the fans out, because if I run it on El Capitan, it'll overheat and it'll have thermal shutdown. So, and I tested that. I left it on Snow Leopard for days now. It stayed running. But if I reboot into El Capitan and leave it, it'll be off when I come down tomorrow because it would have hit thermal overheat and shut itself down. So I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of dust and shit in the fans that a little compressed air will fix, but I'm not trying to take that thing apart. So, and I like having the diversity of having a Snow Leopard right here on my desk. And if I really need El Capitan, it's right there on that 24-inch iMac that has the Flurry screensaver on it right now. So yeah, I mentioned Open Shell with the Windows 7 style start menu. That is installed on every Windows 11 and Windows 10 machine, and it works really well. Besides that, nothing really else has changed. Small thing is the Astra DECT is now only on a mainline extension, is no longer tied to basement desk. So it doesn't always ring when my basement desk phone rings. The reason for that is I already have a fucking cordless phone via means of the BITeC there, and it's 4 handsets that's tied to basement desk. I didn't need that fucking ostrich sitting right there ringing as well, especially because it doesn't conform to the distinctive ring cadences that my phone system uses, because its base doesn't know how to understand bellcore. So yeah, whatever. I've got a couple more changes to show, but they're not down here, they're upstairs, and I will patch that into this video when I get up there. So yeah, until then, I'll see y'all later. Y'all were wondering where the surfaces went. This is what I wanted to show you upstairs. Yeah, surface 2, surface 3, and over there on the other shelf, surface 4. This is the upstairs desk. The 2 Fujitsu is running 11. The 2 14-inch iBook G4s running Leopard. The 1 14-inch iBook G4 or iBook G3 running OS 9. 17-inch PowerBook G4 and MacBook Pro 2008. My iMac G5, which is in the process of being repaired. I'll have it repaired beginning next month. I'm waiting on a part to come in for it. And my Crown Glory, my 27-inch 2010 iMac. And various desk phones. But what I wanted to show you up here is that these have absolutely no Ethernet connection to them. In fact, you can look in the corner and see that it's not connected to any network at all. Not over here either. So we already know I don't allow offline logins. So how is this possible? Well, let's take a look. Let me Control-Alt-Delete really quick. So the login screen looks a little different than normal Windows 10. Notice what it says. It says Windows will try to connect to BITeC systems. So let's go ahead and put my username and password in here. And watch what happens. Because this is not just signing into the domain. When I hit enter here, it's going to first find the BITeC system's Wi-Fi, use those credentials to log into the Wi-Fi, and then use the same credentials to log into the domain. Now. Like that. So we're on the Wi-Fi now. And we're logging in, and I should get a desktop here as soon as all the policies apply. And this I found works much better than having to remember to log into the Wi-Fi manually before logging into the system. And the only one caveat is that the user that wants to use this must be a member of the Radius users group that I have set up. So they have to have access to the Wi-Fi in order for them to be able to have access. Now it looks like we have a little of a problem here. My H drive didn't mount properly. That's just probably because I haven't used these in forever. Jesus Christ. What in the fuck is going on here? Let me see. Do I have an H drive? No, I don't have a fucking H drive. God damn it. Let's try and manually do this. It's supposed to automatically mount, but we should. Let's see. FIS 01, home, Broadnax W. Ah, there's our issue. So while this is being a little bitch, we're going to restart it. And Let's try this guy. I was just on the computers downstairs, so we know it's not the file server that's having an issue. Oh well, this adds for more content, so excellent. Kind of glad it broke down on me. Now, if this one's broke down too, I'm gonna be pissed. It's doing the same shit. God damn it. What the fuck is going on here? Alright, I'll be back. Alright, let's try again. I think I have it fixed. This looks a lot better. Yep, there we go. I know it's going to work now. Well, I'm pretty sure it is. I've already got a start menu. Yep, there we go. And there we are. I got my desktop. Let's see if I got all my network drives. There's OpenShell. OpenShell's working right. Oh, shut the fuck up, all this shit. I got the S drive, the H drive. I don't have the X drive, but I do have a software share, so... Oh, come on, you can't see that. I got the S drive for share, got the H drive for home. I don't have an X drive for software, but I do have the software share right here, so that's fine. Yep, beautiful. So we are completely wireless. Only thing that's connected is the power cord. And the problem was, I don't know what the problem was. It was having a hard time seeing the file server by its name. I had to reassociate his name with its IP address. DNS was acting weird for some reason. So, but now it seems to work. I'm just going to try this one here. And I'm probably going to end up dealing with the same bullshit on the other one. Yep, there we go. It's working now. Completely wireless. Come on, why is Classic Shell not saving my goddamn settings? Okay, probably about to deal with the same bullshit on surface number 4, but we'll see. Okay, here I am at surface number 4. Cold login. I haven't tried it yet, and this has been offline for a while. Let's see. Sometimes me fixing it on one of the surfaces fixes it on all of them. This looks promising. dim out the overhead lights. Ooh, no, that's refresh rate is fucked up. Oh, same old bullshit. Okay. Well, let us clear that out. Shut up. We'll fix this real quick. /home/broadnowxw. And we're having an issue. Oh, because you know why? This is one of the ones I didn't reboot this one. All right, we'll be back. Let's try again, shall we? This might fail again. Yeah, it's gonna fail again. I already know that. Could surprise me, but it's probably gonna fail again. Yep, failed. And that's to be expected. Shut up. So we gotta go here. And usually I don't have this much trouble with these surfaces. Shut the fuck up. Now I got my H drive. Well, maybe. Jesus Christ. Why are you so slow? Okay, there's the network drives are mounting. Explorer is being sticky as hell. Jesus Christ. H is mounted, it's just being invisible. This one's giving me slightly more trouble than I wanted. Why am I not fucking... What the hell? Okay, there's the H drive. That appeared. Why the fuck is Microsoft Edge? I hate Microsoft fucking Edge. Get the fuck out of my fucking face with your shitty ass fucking browser. Something's not right here. Administrative tools, computer management. I can't, okay. For some reason, I'm not an admin right now. I don't know why the fuck I'm not an admin. It was saying that on all of them. That's really weird. We'll figure it out. Apparently, Microsoft ran some bullshit ass update that removed, or it fucked with the who's a member of the local administrators group from the domain groups. So apparently, everything besides the built-in administrator account got removed from being an administrator. And there's certain scripts that run that mount my drives and mount the H drive that require administrator privileges to do so. So that's why those errored out, and that's why I was having such a hard time connecting. Now this should work, and it did. I'm just taking forever to load Explorer, which is common on this network because there's a lot of shit that has to happen. Sometimes I have to actually manually start Explorer, which is fucking bullshit, but it'll get its ass together when it gets its ass together. Now, for some goddamn reason, these were talking about admin privilege. That should have been my clue. But I'm gonna have to use the IoT Wi-Fi so that I can browse the domain and re-add those groups the way they need to be. Fuck. Admin tool. God damn it. I didn't ask you to click on autoplay, you fucking bullshit head. Computer management. Let's see if it did the same shit here with this stupid auto update shit. Yes, it fucking did. Enterprise admins. And admins. Administrator. There we go. We shouldn't have to deal with that shit anymore. Well, oh fuck. I forgot to forget the IoT network, so it's still fucking joined to it. Oh well. Let's see, we gotta go in here. Yeah, I might be able to do it from here. Disconnect. I have to go in there and forget it. Meanwhile, I gotta join it here. We can log out over here because we forgot the network. Let me just make sure before we do anything. I gotta Control-Alt-Delete. Yep, Windows will try to connect to BITeC systems. Beautiful. Okay. Now that's here, of course. Control panel, admin tools, computer management. Groups, administrators, add. That one worked over there. Surface Pro 4 worked. I heard it make its noise. We'll go over and check it in a minute. Enterprise, admins, and admins. Let's authenticate against the domain. Come on. Thank you. This worked. I'm on my account. The desktop loaded instantly. No problems at all. Go ahead and sign out. You sure you want to log off? Yep. We'll go ahead and apply the settings here. Hit OK. We'll forget the IoT Wi-Fi. Log off. I'll test my account again. Connecting to the Wi-Fi. There we go. Signing in. Let's go over here to the Surface Pro number 4. Screw off SharePoint. Got the H drive. It looks good. Apple software update can suck it. So check my OpenShell settings here. Log off. Confirm log off. Thank you. Okay. So we looked at real good here. Log off. Are you sure you want to log off? There we go. That's done. We're already at the desktop here, much quicker. And let's just do our OpenShell settings here. log off. Confirm log off. All right. So now the surfaces have been fixed. You sure you want to log off? Yes. One other thing I might want to check is the Fujitsu's with Windows 11, because those things might be all sorts of screwed up. If Microsoft's been pushing updates like I've been reading in the news, those things might be all sorts of screwy, so we'll check those. Now these are dual booted Windows 11 and Windows XP Tablet PC Edition. And these do have Ethernet, so it really doesn't need to connect to the Wi-Fi like I got the Surfaces doing. I just have the same script running on here, so that if I did want to take one of these mobile, I could. Let's see if it's going to blow up in my face or if it's going to work. Might as well do this one as well. This one looks promising. Trying to hurry up and get this done before my phone battery goes dead. I know it's on X right now. Whenever I see it sit here and explore taking forever to come up, it usually is going to work. Oh no. Well, the setting unset itself here too. That's because I tried to open Task Manager and it asked for a password, so obviously I'm not an admin, but the profile did load just fine, so who knows. I'll fix that. I'm not going to make another video of me fixing it because I already showed you on Windows 10. It's the same basic process for Windows 11. So I think I'm just going to end the overview here and just leave it on a note that Microsoft shafted me again with these stupid updates. And that's pretty much it. Y'all be blessed now. I'll see y'all later. Stay tuned. I got some big projects coming up. Some real big projects coming up. All right. Peace out, y'all.